Viewers, you're welcome to my channel today. Today we have some news to actually share with you. One of them is the issue of Naira Marley was remanded in court, and he actually pleaded not guilty to the charges that were brought before him. And the judge have actually said, okay, he should be remanded in prison until the 30th of May, where they will have further hearing for him and all that. What are the charges? The charges are that he's being charged in connection with some credit card fraud and all that. And one of the most the drama here is the connection with the song he sang. And many Nigerians, even some of his fans were protesting and all that. It's even hard right now for anybody to even come and try to plead for his case. Though a lot of people have said a lot of things, they're just doing online. It's not really easy. Okay, you're saying there's a woman here now. She was literally crying, and because of the son and all that, and that is why kids have to listen. I don't think the mother is going to come out and say this kind of thing in the public. You know, it is one thing to have the temerity. Let's take for example. Let me give a very graphic example. Imagine that a person raped another person. A boy raped a girl, and then the family is grieving for the loss of the virginity of this girl, or what was done to this girl, and then the person now have the temerity, the audacity, and the boldness to come out in public and to come and speak and say, rape is good. I raped somebody. That is what Naira Marley has done. I'm not reading the news because okay, let him get arrested. It's none of my business. I wish him well. But we have to understand that the society is bigger than one person. When you have a society where even society condemns you stealing because you are hungry, there is no place that it is justifiable that, oh, I have 5 kids, so you are going to take a gun to rob people. What is wrong is wrong. So I just wish they show him mercy, because this case is so pathetic right now, because there are many things indicting this young man. From the song he sang to actually glorify Yahoo, to the case now that he's been involved in Yahoo itself. It's a very complicated case, and it will take the mercy of God. You know, to take a soft heart from a judge, because it's like you don't understand the case now upon his head. Forget, there are things we need to discuss. Okay, what is causing Yahoo? I have said in my other video that people do fraud everywhere. Even in the US, companies are involved in fraud. Companies, Microsoft and Apple, Facebook, all these companies, they're involved in fraud. Companies now, that unemployment is not the cause of fraud, but it is greed itself. Now, you talk about the issue here. The judge who will be judging this case will be considering morality, because that is the case now. The judge will be considering morality on the case, and the judge will be considering how will society perceive this thing, coupled with the fact with his connection with this crime. So you better be very careful. After all, even government are even going after people who are fighting for their rights. How much somebody who is trying to fight for what is not right? The Sowaris and all that, who are fighting corruption and all that, they are going after them. How much more you? That is doing something that is wrong. Let's move to the other news. The other news before us is the news of some people who have called themselves Niger Delta Republic fighters. They've actually won some oil companies, and they said June 1st this year that they should pack out. They should shut down their operations, and they should pack out of Nigeria because they have no place in Nigeria. And this is something that actually comes to me like, what is wrong with these people? What is actually wrong with these people? You should give peace a chance. There's a way to fight these things. All this restoration, our family fathers and all the many rubbish and all that. People should be very careful. Nigeria is too delicate not to break. So let's see what becomes of these people. Because I'm not really happy that these things are actually coming up right now. The agitations in Nigeria, they are too much. If it is not from the North Boko Haram, you talk about the Biafra agitations. We want to leave. Talk about the Nigerian Republic. Everywhere there is just too much agitations. Even youths themselves, they want to leave the country. We want to leave the country. We want to secede and all that. And then the last news before us is the news that INEC, through their spokesman, Festus Okoye, said that they've actually withheld the certificate of 25 election winners. So these are people who have already won elections, but their certificates were withheld for various reasons. And one of the striking things here is that their results were withheld. The certificate of return were withheld because they were involved in malpractices. And that malpractices involving substitution of candidates or illegal voting and all the rest, or pressurizing returning electoral officers and all that. And one of the striking things here is that of the 25 certificates that we withheld, 20 of them are from the APC. 20 of them are from the APC. What does that tell you of the ruling party in Nigeria? 20 of them. There is chaos. APC cannot even recognize himself, the ruling party. So there is a big problem here. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment below. And please share this video with your friends and subscribe. Thanks and bye.